Hey guys, Tony Piscillo, Brian Zanzowitz here, CrossFit Prototype, talking the finer points of Olympic weightlifting, going over the hook grip, why it's important, why you should do it sometimes, maybe not all the time, but definitely when you're trying to hit those PRs and trying to hang on to the bar. Really important. Alright, so if we come over to the PVC pipe and take a look, this would be just a normal overhand grip. Okay, this is not the best for weightlifting. The hook grip, we get our hook grip in, we're going to wrap our thumb around, try to get that as far around the bar as possible, as well as digging this webbing in between your thumb and index finger, and then getting those fingers, as many as you can, around the bar. So we're really trying to lock that in, okay, so that way we're not using our thumb. This is a big piece of muscle, alright? So when you're using that, it's attaching to your forearm. Right? If you're squeezing the bar really hard, now your elbow's in tension. You see that? So if your elbow's in tension, you're going to pull with your arms. That's no good in weightlifting. Watch some really skinny armed weightlifters lift huge amounts of weight. It's not an arm game, it's a leg game. Alright, so we're locking that hook grip in. And now that's set. Now we don't have to use our thumb strength. Alright, we don't have to use tension here. I can be nice and loose in my elbow and I still have good grip. I'm not going to lose that bar. Alright, so the next thing we're going to go over is wrist position as that bar gets pulled through the hang. So we're going to stop at the hang. Brian's going to address the bar at the snatch grip. Get in his hang position. Brian sets his back, gets his chest out, his shoulders are back. So now if he's just relaxed, this is pretty good. But I want the bar curled back more. So if he can get any more in those wrists and chest up, those are two hardest things to do together with those knees back that Brian's doing. So now that's going to be a lot easier for him to turn the bar over. As that bar goes overhead, the wrist whips and receives the bar. Snatch. And now goes into the cradle position. Alright? So his cradle position, if you want to go neutral for me, Brian. Pull that bar forward. There we go. That's neutral. Most people are going to do this. They're going to squeeze too hard with their hands. Now, yeah, it hurts. So now go to cradle position. See that? So now the hands can be relaxed. The wrist can be relaxed. All the pressure is through the elbows. All your tension needs to be in your elbow. Think about it as a stem. Right? You don't need the tension at the top. You need it through the stem. All right? If Brian lets a bar go back a little bit further, it's hyperextension. If he lets it roll back on his fingers a little bit, it's going to hurt a little bit. Yeah, so that's no good. What we can do for a drill is go hyper, then cradle, then neutral. And do that a few times, just to mobilize your wrists, but also teach your wrists what position to be in. Which the best one for supporting load is going to be the cradle grip. Anytime you watch the Olympics, this is what you're going to see overhead. All right? Working the strength on that wrist curl might be, a necessity for some people. It might seem weird, to pick the bar up behind you and curl the bar and get some weights on it. But when you're lifting, you need to be here to lift the biggest weight possible. You're going to want that strength. Using straps all the time can take away from that. So kind of doing the extra little pieces that you might need if you have trouble getting your hands back a little bit, cocking those wrists. And those are things you're going to want to do a couple times a week.